Right, so here we are. I talked about doing some of the wainwrights. Me and Paul, Colombian Lad Outdoors. We're starting off with cat bells, going to Maiden Moor, Dale's Head and other ones like that. When I get up there, I'm sure Paul will tell me the names of them and I'll tell you just whereabouts we are. First of all, we do need to start now. You do, or you can start at that end. Now we'd have to walk a couple of miles down the road. What we're on about is cutting up here where everybody else is and going to the top up there. So I think that's the idea what we're going to be doing. And yep, we're doing overnight camp. I've got the kuiu tent, so that's going to be really nice to test it in the proper environments, let's say. I've got my hiking sticks this time, my DD hammock ones. Last time I forgot these and I found it a bit harder, so it's time to get out of breath, I think. I've got a chest camera here, so what I'll do is when we're out and about, I'll switch this on, get some raw footage of me probably panting like an hungry hippo. Yeah, so we'll get some clear footage of that as well. But let's get on track, let's get going, eh? Let's make sure I've locked car. I've opened it there, there we go, double locked it. Let's go. Which way are we going, Paul? This way?
Yep.
Right. Yep, link to Paul's channel will be in the description. So check that out after my video if you want. But for now, let's get going. Right, so after, you know, starving myself of oxygen, panting like an hippo, and all that sort of stuff, Paul's about halfway. Now we've got to get up there. I'm going to be dead up there. Jesus. I'm panting like hell up here. I've had about 4 or 5 stops. I'll show you so you know exactly what I mean. I'll come up from down there, up this track, and you come across and up all here. Now get his bags back on and try to tackle that to the summit of Cat Bells. And I won't lie, I struggled like hell. 2 times I thought, is this what I really want? You're not just being woodland, having a campfire and cooking some big fat steaks and stuff like that. No point backing out now. Paul have taught me out of it 100% anyway. But yeah, let's get going. There's a lot of people here. Paul said it's one of the most popular hikes. There's a lot of people up here. You're talking at least, I'm there, 100 already?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, at least 100 people there already. It never stops, looks like a train of people all the time. Right, so here we go. Cat Bells. Another one off the list. I'm happy about that. Take a look at the views as well. Fantastic. Right, so we're off again. We're gonna go this way up to the top of that one, Maiden's Moor. So we need to get going, get up there. Right, so earlier I decided to have a slip, so I'm absolutely black bright on one side. One side of my GoPro's completely filthy as well. Paul's phone got covered in muck. I just, about 2 seconds before that, a young lad slipped. And me taking a picture for Paul on Cat Bell's trig point, boom, I went as well. Right, Maiden Moor, we're going to start hiking his way up that now. We'll get halfway and then I'll bring you back so you can see it then. So we thought this one was Maiden Moor, but it ain't. Cat Bells is just there. You need to go this, you can go this way to it, or you can go this path and round to Maiden Moor. So we're gonna go that way, get that one done. And High Spy.
High Spy. Yeah.
High Spy in distance. I'll tell you something as well.
Yeah.
As soon as you get higher up, it's starting to get a lot colder.
I was at the point where I was going to take my fleece off, but then I thought, no, you know what?
Paul thinks I'm speaking to him, but I'm not. I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking.
Sorry, mate.
I just said to him, I said, oh, Paul thinks I'm talking to him, but I'm not. Yeah, anyway, yeah. So I will be putting my fleece back on soon. Whew. Getting a little bit easier now. Still stopping a bit. Sort of stuff you don't see on YouTube is people, you know, out of breath and gasping for air and stopping halfway up. Everyone on YouTube seems fit as a fiddle for this sort of stuff. The more you do, the more you'll get to it, Paul says. A number of times I thought to myself, why are you not sat in a woodland cooking some food, Dan? Why are you doing this? It's good to live in it. Right, I'll bring you back when we get there. Right, so I don't want to sound disappointed, but you know, I hiked all the way up there and, you know, all that out of breath stuff. The views is good, don't get me wrong, but wait till you see the trig point. This little bit of rock here is the trig point. Let's add to it. There we go. Let's not get it too high. Whew, that is it. But apparently over here the views are fantastic, Paul said. Yeah, I can see. It is nice. Yeah. So we need to go up there, down there, up there, all the way across there, and somewhere along there we'll be sleeping for night, and in the morning we'll be coming all the way back down here, somewhere joining somewhere down there, and continue to the opposite side of Catbells, what's there, and then back to the car. But for now, let's not worry about the morning time, because we need to get up there. So we thought that one there was high spy, but it isn't. Ladies and gentlemen, just said we need to keep going this way. If we would have looked at the watches actually say stay on this track, not go to that one up there. So keep going. So here we are, high spy. Another one reached. Let's put a rock on it, put something on it, find a decent one. This one maybe, nice and flat to go on top, build it up a little bit. There we are. So my rock is that one there. Right, so next is this one. It does look a bit of a steep here. I've had dirt in my hands off and falling over, but yeah, it looks hell steep there till we get to about halfway up, and then we do need to go all the way across the top to somewhere over this side here maybe. I don't know, I just don't want to think about tackling that one yet. Right, so hardest challenge is straight in front of me now, and it's going to take about an hour and a half to get up there. It's only a mile, but when you see it, wow, it's going to be a challenge, and I'm already dreading it now, to be fair here. But you know, saying be that person, that's what I'm being. I'm being the person I want to be as well. I've spent watching enough time on YouTube about all this. I'm out doing it. Just take a look at this. Wow. We have to get up that. I don't know if you can see, there's a bunch of people there. So we've got to somehow go across here and then we head up that way. That looks mega steep. Just that part there looks really steep and horrible. This is really going to challenge me. Oh. Right. Only one thing I can do. And that is just get on with it, because once we're at the top of Dale Head, then we're halfway around, so that's good, and the rest of it does look like pretty easy going. but it's just getting up there now. I'm just gonna go. If I bring you back halfway up, I'll do that. If not, I'll bring you back when we get to the top. By God, what am I doing? I'm gonna tell you something. That was the hardest thing I've done in a long time. Wow, my legs are shot. I've got no energy left in my legs whatsoever. But put my sticks down here, innit? But people, we've done it. We're here together in this one. You guys are with me out there on that one. I just imagined you guys now watching this on TV, your mobile phones, your tablet, however you watch this video, taking the view, because I will say that was a hell of a height to get up here, and I struggled a lot. See on there, there's snow on the hills. Paul, I'm truly grateful stopping and starting and waiting for me. If you're watching this far, thank you for being part of this journey with me, especially in this video, because my right leg is absolutely painful. We've walked a lot so far today, up and down, and like I say, I was struggling up Dale's Head, and then when I saw this, I just wanted to touch it with you guys, so you were here with me. You're here with me as well. One more time for you guys, I think. Where's Paul gone? I think he's disappeared. Paul? Oh, he's down there. Right, now the rest, and I want to keep going. Oh boy, that was hard work. I'm due for my dinner, really am. Right, so we're on the way to the next one now, Hindscarth. What is that one there? So we have to come down here, around there, all that way, hike all the way across, and that is where we will be putting the tents up. And I'll tell you something, I cannot wait to put that air mat up and lay on it. My energy levels now are at 0, so I really need some food as well. Right, so we're at the top of Hindscarth. We're not sure which is the trig point, so it looks like people's been stacking them on top of this one here, so we'll give this a little touch just in case. Oh, let's just go for a low one. And then there's another one just in the distance down there, so we'll get down there and touch that one as well, just in case. But I am shattered, absolute shattered. Right, so apparently this windbreak thing here is actually the trig point, maybe, I don't know. That couple there just gone, and Paul, everyone trying to work it out, so we'll just touch this one as well, and we know we've got at least it right somewhere along the line. It's a cool little windbreak. That's definitely snowing it as well. Right, what time is it, Paul? Oh, my leg.
It is 4:20, mate.
Yeah. I'll bring you back soon. Wow. We have found the spot for the night. I'm always a massive believer in my gods, and when I really want something, I just say, come on God, show me a sign please. And we walk down there and I'm like, come on gods. Paul asked Paul, why? please give us a good camping spot. And we just came around that corner and this one is here. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe not the flattest, but it's absolutely fantastic. Oh, that was the best. Yeah, I don't say I'm a religious person, because I'm not. You know, I just, when I really want something, I just talk away. 9 out of 10 times it happens. And today, when I needed it the most, it happened, thank God. Gonna have a little rest, and I'm gonna get the tent up, because there's not more now. And I really want to do is get that air mat and just have a lay down for 5 minutes or so. Right, so the tent is all set up. I'm not expecting no wind tonight, so I just tied the back two out and, like I said, the other back two there. Just tied them out. The tent looks very nice. Been looking forward to using this out in the hills. Paul's just there, setting up his tent. Now I'm just slowly getting stuff put in the tent. I just need to tighten probably the inner up by pulling out corners a little bit. Apart from that, we can start getting out the rest of the equipment in. Right, so the setup for tonight is the OEX Flux 7.5 air mat. Very good winter one. My new Outdoor Vitals sleeping bag, down, takes you down to about -9. If you're subscribed to the channel, the previous one was green, so I do now have the blue one to take me into like springtime, and then I might look at getting, I think it's the red one or something for summertime, you know, get a all year round bags, because I do like the centre zips in these bags. Yeah, and then I do have my camping pillar, nature hike, down pants, down slippers, and maybe if needed my OEX liner. Oh, I am absolutely shattered. Absolutely shattered. See what time it is. It's coming close to 20 to 6 and I'm absolutely shattered. I've still got to do some food yet, though I'm not hungry, but I do need to try eat something. I'm absolutely shattered, tired. I thought about getting a sleeping bag for an hour, but I know full well, excuse me, that 1 hour will turn out all night. So I do need to have something to eat. And I want to make a nice coffee. Oh, hallelujah. Dot cotton. Right, so I've got my stove going. So I want to fill up this 750 ml of water bottle with the water that I collected from the stream up way down. Because what I do with this is I fill it with hot water, and I shoot like a hot water bottle then, just to keep my sleeping bag warm through the night, because it's going to get pretty cold. So it's just like a hot water bottle really. I've put some clean socks on, my sun dick down slippers. My socks are hanging down from the washing line within the tent, but this is my view from the tent. Splendid, isn't it? Right, so I put my tea on in this boil in the bag idea. I'll show you mine for tea soon. I just need to, I think I've got a little bit too much water for the weight of the food, so I am experiencing a little bit of overboil like that. Well, this is the water that I collected from the stream, so I'm not using any of my supply. Right, I need to sort this out. So I'm actually sorted that out. Just turned the heat down a little bit. So in here I've got sweet and sour chicken with noodles, self-made. I've got a video coming about that if you want to see that. And then I've got a breakfast here, and this one's a sweet pudding for later on tonight. I do have a radio, what I got off of Amazon. I got a digital one, but it was no good, it won't pick any signal up. Oh, I need this food desperately. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to start eating sweet and sour chicken with chicken balls. Oh, this smells nice. Whoa. That's well hot. Oh. Right, so I've eaten half of the meal. I'm saving the other half till later. At the moment, I'm just making myself a coffee with these 3-in-1s. You can get these from Home Bargains, Lidl, Tesco's, I think, Farm Foods, all that sort of place. This is what I need the most. I'm sorry if I've got hiccups. Right, I know that's done now. I can at least pour myself a drink. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. You know, you can wait for things for so long in your life, can't you? And when you get it or you have it, you realise it's not the best thing for you. But this coffee is definitely the best thing for me right now. Oh, yes. Bit weak, that. I knew it would be with 2, that's why I got 3 out. Yeah, it's been a hard day today for me. Really hard day. But 5 fells in one day. I'm quite proud of that. I really am. The Dale's Head, that one was the worst. I really struggled on that. Really struggled. But you know what? I'm just showing what it's really like, because like I said, beginning of the video, you don't see a lot of these people out of breath, puffing and panting, do you? I'm just sort of like showing the real side of it all. It's been hard work. Really hard work. Yeah. But I'm glad I'm here now with Paul. We're doing this. We're being them people. It's not being that person at the moment. It's called being them people. We got outdoors and we did it. Oh, that's better. Wow. Oh yeah, 3 give it a lovely caramel taste. Woo, that is beautiful. Shouldn't need 3 though. But yeah, we're being them people. I'm looking out over all the mountains and stuff now. Just relaxing after a day. Will I do more? Maybe not every week like Paul does on his channel, but we'll see how it goes. Like, it's not always like 5 in a go. Maybe sometimes you might just do 2 in a go. I think if you do 2, if you do 1 and you think, right, I'm over that now, I've only got 1 more to go, it's not too bad, is it? But when you think, God, there's 5 of this, and that's what I was like. I was like, God, there's another 3 of these. I can't do this. And that's what I was like. It was just like every step sometimes were just like doubting myself. Battling on through it, it is an achievement. But yeah, doing 2 would be a lot easier. But like Paul said earlier, you come up to Lake Districts like this, you can't just do this one, go back down, come up a week later and do the one further across, because you've got to come back up over this one. So like you said, sometimes it's easier to do a bunch of them at once, like a hoop of them. And that way, because if you did every one of them like that, you'd be walking over the same spot in a video a hell load of times, wouldn't you? So it's like, I agree what Paul said, you've got to do a few where they are. Because you won't want to come backwards and forwards. I do get that. And he's right, isn't he? It'd be like, you know, you're going home, you're at home, you're going downtown to pick up a kettle, then you're going back home, then you're going back downtown to go to the shop next door to pick up an iron, then you're going back home again, going back down, all in the same day this is, right? Then you're going to pick up a toaster. It's easy to just go from shop to shop to shop and then back home. Well, this is the same sort of idea. I'm just trying to explain it in my head right, so I understand what I'm saying properly. But 5 for me, the most I've ever done in one day. Unbelievable. I'm going to go and enjoy this coffee and stop waffling on. Right, so I do have my pudding on the go. I am craving the sugar and the sweetness of this really bad, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be real nice, I just know it, and I'm so looking forward to it. So I've just been to Paul's tent having a chat to him. As soon as I've had something to eat and a coffee, I feel like I'm recharged and I'm ready to go. Just pack up and keep on hiking, but temperature is starting to drop. Paul said it's forecast for -5, so that is very cold. I'm just seeing -2 right now. Paul said it is forecast for -5. Whew. Up Dale's Head, my heart rate got to 180, and the lowest it's been is 55, I think it said. So yeah, my heart was definitely beating some there, wasn't it? 180 beats per minute. Wow, that's some beating. Some beating, you get it. I've done something this time what I don't normally do, and I'm pretty glad I did. Wow, I feel that, don't I? Now that cold. I've saved some bottles of water in my car when I get back to the car so I can have a drink. I don't know why I'm telling you, but I've done it quite a lot where we've got back down, and to save weight I've poured my water away, and by the time I get to the car I'm like, damn, I need a drink. So I've had to drive a good few miles to the petrol station, but this time I remembered to pack some bottles of water in my car so I can at least have a nice drink in the morning. It might mean nothing to you guys, but end of the day it's a bit of a tip, innit? Even if you're going to be out camping in woodland or anywhere, leave some water in your car, because you never know when you go out to car you're going to need a drink. It's just a simple trick in it like that, what can really, like for me, it's a 2 hours and 45 minutes drive home. So if I have a drink, I'm going to be hydrated, I'm going to feel good. It's just a little trick that I've learned by not getting caught out by that. Right, I'll bring you back on my pudding. Is ready. God, it's cold. Me and Paul have been on about lightweight equipment, how we could consider in cutting the weight down, let's say, as well. Instead of bringing meals, you bring a little sandwich tub with sandwiches in it, because at the end of the day, as long as you're happy what you're eating on your camps, that's pretty good. When you're on the Lake Districts, Peak Districts, places like that, last thing you should ever do is think about having a fire to cook food anyway. But like we were saying, if there's a way like that of packing something simple, like these bags really, you could make something very easy to put in these bags what you can eat cold, and just bring that up for a meal. You don't always have to. Anyway, what I'm saying is, then you can cut down on your jet boil, your gas, your cup. You can cut down on all that, because some of these bags have water bladders at the back. So you can just get a 2 litre water bladder and put it at the back, so you've got water through the night. You can get yourself, if I can find it, this here, a little water filter pump. You could get yourself one of them if your bladder's getting empty, and you could pump the water through it so it filters it out, and then you've got eligible drinking water. Look, I'm not going to say you try to get out of the bag, but I've seen it enough times on the channel, haven't we now? You just basically put that in the water. There's a little pump here, you just pump it, it drags the water through all the filters, comes out of this one, and you get drinkable water. So, well, clean drinkable water. There's all the ways that we are going to try, but don't worry, I'm still going to be doing my woodland campaign, things like that as well. It's not all just going to be about wainwrights and stuff like that. But yeah, we've been talking about ways of cutting your weight down. If you could do it in winter time, it'd be fantastic, but you know, you need good tents, good sleeping bags, good air mats. You know, you need all the best of the warm what you can get, really. But yeah, there's things I'm going to be trying to cut back on the weight wise, that is for sure. And what I will do as well is, if all this water don't boil over or evaporate when boiling, make myself another coffee. Poor Paul, I'll be like keeping him talking all night, drinking all these coffees. Here we go. Strawberry, sponge cake and custard. Wow, that looks beautiful. Looking forward to this, people. Oh yeah. I boiled it, but not to like overheating it. That is at a beautiful temperature. Oh yeah, wow, good timing. Yeah, that's something I might need to look into in future. Boiled times on food. Like I say, this is going to give me that sweet kick that I really, really need right now. Oh yeah. Paul has got the smaller bags. What I feel like I do need to get for my stoves. Smaller bags are about that much smaller, let's say. I think they're the same height, I just think they're a little bit narrower. But they go in my stove pretty well, don't they? So I'm not 100% too fussed about it, but I will be getting the smaller ones. If you want a link, I'll link them in the description for you so you can go check it out on Amazon. And I'll put the bag sealer on there as well. The bag sealer you can put, once you seal the bag, you can put as much pressure as you want. And if you seal it right, let's say, I have the bag sealer on number 8. What do you have the bag sealer on, Paul?
I have it on full power.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, Paul does that as well. Thinner the bags. Wow, that's gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic, that meal was. Wow, that was beautiful. Thinner the bags with the machine what you use. Have the heat lower. These bags are pretty thick, so have the heat as high as you can get it. You don't have to do it 8. You know, you can go 6, 5, it's up to you. But over time you're going to see which one works well, because one minute you might have your meal in the pouch, and the next thing you go somewhere and you might have the meal in your bag. So I'd say with these meal bags what I've been using, just go full 8. If you think about getting one, you might be thinking, oh, what you on about? But they're good for like round home as well. Like, you know, like if you cook too much of spaghetti bolognese or lasagna, what I know is I just like put them in them bags. Now I take them to work. I haven't done it recently, I used to do it a bit, especially in winter time. Took them to work and reheated them half an hour before dinner. And it stops me having to go to the local takeaway street, let's say, and spending £8–9 a day on takeaway there. And the problem with that is you're having takeaway food dinner time. So taking them, it's like a little home cooked meal. They're really good, really are good. Right, I'm going to stop banging on about them now, because you might not even be interested, but if you are, there's a link in the description to both lot of them. Check out the size of the bags though, what you think. Mine is 6 point something by 9 point something. So do check out the sizes. But yeah, there'll be a link there if you want to be interested in them. But do get the machine if you get the bags. I think the bags are about 50 for £19 or something like that, or £21 or something. And then you can get the sealer, I think that's £20. for the sealer. At the sealer you get spare strips, you know, the heat strips. They really are good, but my feet are freezing because the door's wide open. As soon as this water boils, I'm shutting the door. I might reheat the water in that bottle actually, give it another blast. Right, I'm going to shut up talking, see you in a bit. Well, I'm going to finish my coffee and I'm going to crawl into my bed, zip my door up. Let me just zip my door up. There we go. A bit caught then, didn't it? Don't like that. But yeah, I'm going to, if I can get a signal, it's pretty good actually. I'm on EE, so I'll get quite a good signal. See if I can watch something on Sky maybe. If not, YouTube will do. It is almost 8 o'clock. Well, I'm going to call it my sleeping bag and get warm because the temperature is dropping by the second and I want to get my down pants on as well. So I'm going to be getting my pants off. I'm going to be taking my pants off. You definitely do not want to see that. Are my words. You do not want to see me with my pants down. I don't want to scar you for life. Oh yeah. Right, so I've had to use my pants to level the bottom out because it was like that a little bit. So that's nice and level now. The middle of the sleeping mat I've had to use my sleeping bag liner, so I know it is for night if I need it, if I'm feeling cold. And at the top I've had to use my coat because, believe it or not, when you're out like this, you're not always guaranteed to get a decent flat spot at all. No matter what you think, you know, you might fall lucky and get a really good flat spot, but I've never had that. Never. So there's a bit of an idea of that, isn't it? If you know you're tipping, just ram something underneath it, you know, soft, not something hard that can pop your hair mat. Just something decent, you know. Wow. Why don't I ever bring deodorant? It's been a hell of a hike today, look. Jesus. I hope no one comes in this tent later. I've passed out. It's not, I'm only joking. Oh. There's a massive difference inside the tent to the temperature outside. Massive difference. And that's what I'm happy about. Well, good morning, people. I took my hat on late last night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, let's say. I could feel quite a bit of condensation building up, so I had to open the vents, and then that was it. The cold air just flowed in. So I had to put my little hat on. I actually got this from Coniston Slate, mind what's that direction somewhere. But yeah, I've had a good solid 4 hours sleep. So that's not bad. It's not bad for me, that really. It's now 6:05. Nice and daylight-ish outside. Yeah, but I feel great. I don't know about my hip and my legs yet until I get moving, but I can imagine they're going to give me a little bit of grief. Oh, water's a little bit frozen. Water's frozen, Paul.
Yeah, I've got some lumps in mine, mate.
Yeah, I got ice in my water. Yeah. Must have got really cold then. Hey. Fantastic sleeping bag, people. I just really love the Outdoor Vitals sleeping bags. They do what they're meant to do. Keep me really warm, and that's a good thing. But I do have my down pants on as well, so that will help. Right, like Paul said, it's time to get some breakfast on. Oh, that smells beautiful. Just like an all-day breakfast. The size of the bacon, eh? Oh, morning coffee's always good, innit?
Morning coffee hits different.
Well, people, that's me nice and full from my breakfast, and I mean I'm full. Whew. Just gonna sip away at my coffee, start taking stuff down, and then we'll hit the track and crack on with hike. I'm looking forward to going home. I'm looking forward to laying in that bath. And my little bobble on head. Woo! Right, so just laughing about what Paul's saying then. All ready to go home. Final stages from Paul. This is where I was. Hiking sticks there. I was sort of in that dip, but lovely and comfortable, can't complain. Very full after that breakfast. I've got my gloves because the wind this morning is very bitter. It's a nasty little one on your fingers as well. Whew. But thankfully my bag is a lot lighter. Right, I'll bring you when we start making us way down, I think. Right, so we're down. We were about the bottom pole on that ridge there. So we've come down, good drop, very quick. You can see into the valley. I'm not sure if there's one of them bovies there. We're looking at the top pole this time. You see some with a red jacket on. Yeah, we thought it was a farmhouse, but there's no, you know, showing it's a farmhouse sort of thing. But there is someone or something red. But yeah, looking right down the valley there. I think yesterday we started from top pole, all the way there, up there, all the way across, up the other ones, Dale Head, across to this one, to where we are now. So already in the distance, there's cat bells there. There's a bunch of people on there already. Time is, I'm sure what time it is. Nearly 8:30 in the morning, and there's already people there. Wow. What a hike. Maiden's Moor is somewhere there, I do believe. And Dale's Head is all the way up there. And then we were on there last night. We've only got the other side of the beginning of Cat Bells to go, another 50 minutes or so. But I tell you something. Ooh, my knee is killing me again, but here's what it is. It's a really nice morning. Hell of a scramble down as well. I was saying to Paul, next weekend or weekend after I'll just be sat in Woodland, probably cooking some dinner, like a steak or something overnight. Just doing something nice and easy. But I want to show you this track. You see about here from stick, right at the bottom, there's a track that goes all the way up. And it goes in between the valley there, and there's Dale's Head Tarn just in there with some lovely little camping spot. I think if I come back up again anytime soon, that's the track we'll take just below Dale's Head and go into Tarn and probably camp there. It seems a nice simple track, that with some lightweight equipment as well. It will be a good hike. So that is something on the cards, now I know it. I use my Phoenix Garmin or Garmin Phoenix, whatever it is. Right, I'm going to stop talking because we've got a hell of a drop here. Look at this. So I'm going to put the camera away and start concentrating, I think. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I've got about 100 yards to go, or whatever it is, meters, I don't really care. I'm so close and my legs are like, yeah, this is enough now. Just got there to go. Almost 24 hours to the full loop. That's where I started from. Oh, Dale's Head, all that way. Now we're finally back at his cars. I am in the car. God, that were hard work. My most favourite one so far is Dale Head, because that one pushed me to the max where I were thinking I can't do it any longer. Dale's Head really pushed me to my limits. I don't think I'll ever forget that. It was quite emotional getting up knowing I've done it. Excuse me. I've got some water, but I've also got some of this energy flavoured drink out of an American ration pack. So I poured it in my water to try and get a bit of energy. I'll stop off at a shop to get a proper drink on my own, but wow. Right, I'll link Paul's channel in the description as well. But for now, I'm going to get myself off home, get a well-deserved shower. Oh, people, thanks for watching. This has been hard, but I'm glad I did it. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, press this here. If you want to see more of me, you can watch that video there. I don't know what will pop up there. I'll let YouTube recommend it. But for now, I'm getting off home. Thanks for watching.